Hi planning friends, it's been a long time, so I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year. Ignore the nails, they were painted the other day for a video, and then I put the Christmas tree down and yeah, that happened. So I want to apologise first of all for not doing a video in a really long time. Those of you that follow me on Facebook and Instagram will know that my nan sadly passed away on the 19th of November, and honestly since then I have been struggling, and I've been planning, but I didn't want to do a video because I was just not in the right frame of mind. And then Christmas happened, and when you have a small child at Christmas, your house is like a bomb site all of the time, because everyone in your family buys presents, and it's so wonderful because everybody buys nice things for Keris, and I really appreciate it. Please don't get me wrong, this isn't a moan. This is just that, you know, we sort one lot of toys out and she already has toys, and so, you know, because she's only a year and a half, and because she's a little bit, she's still playing with a lot of her baby toys, and some of her baby toys are quite big and bulky, and she's only now just beginning to play with them properly. Like, she's got this cube thing, and one of the things says, you know, push the button with the cat. And now she's at the point where she can identify that it's a cat, so she can actually press those buttons. So I don't want to take those toys away, and now she's got a load of new ones, and it's just finding the room. And when the house is a bomb site, I feel guilty doing videos because I should be tidying my house. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to just do a flip through of the bullet planner, because as you can probably see, it's higher off the table because there is something underneath it which I want to share. And also it kind of leads on from my review that I did of the new bullet planner from Scribbles That Matter. So back to this. And so I will, this is, oh, here we go. So this was, I don't know if I managed to plan this week online or not. I might have just finished up with that one, I can't remember. Anyway, so that was the week that my nan passed away, and you know, planning did happen. Things happened, lots of things happened. It was a very busy week, but I just didn't want to share. So, and this was our ticket from when Keris and us all went to see Father Christmas on the train, and that was absolutely lovely. We had a lovely time. And then this was the following week. It was, you know, stuff happened, but not brilliantly. And then this was the week of my nan's funeral, and as you can see, I wrote stuff in, but not a lot of stuff. Not a lot of stuff. And then again, not a lot of stuff. And then I got some new washi tape from Wish arrived that I ordered like ages ago. And yeah, still there, you know, as I say, there was stuff happening, there was stuff being planned, but not a great deal of things. And then Keris was ill on the Thursday, and it was, yeah, it was just all a bit mad and hectic. So that was also the week that I got the new bullet planner, and I filmed the flip through, and I planned to do a flip through of December, but you know, life happened. And I was also waiting because I also knew that I had been given a Christmas present from hubby, which wasn't going to arrive till Christmas, and it was this. This was meant to replace my phone, because my phone constantly runs out of space. I always forget to put on aeroplane mode, which I've actually managed to do today. And this was raved about on Amazon, and it's like a little dash cam type thing. But everyone said, oh, it's really good. The quality, the picture quality is really good, and the sound's kind of okay. So I thought, well, I'll give it a try. If it can replace my phone, then fabulous. I used it last night to film this flip through, so I have already got this footage, but when I looked back at the quality, the sound was not great and the picture wasn't great because there was this weird kind of concave situation. So I think these cameras are probably great for what they're designed for, which is filming stunts, filming out and about, filming like your car, but not for vlogging. So we're going to send this back, but I wanted to just keep it out for a little bit longer to show everybody why. One of the reasons there's been a delay, because there are lots of reasons, and this is one of them. So I'm going to put that to one side. That's going back to Amazon, and we'll maybe get something different later on, or I'll just carry on using my phone, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the phone worked. I just need to work some stuff out with it. I don't know. So yeah, this all was empty. I mean, there was a birthday party here, and we had Princess Aurora at the party. It was really, really cute. And I got some really nice pictures of Keris, which may go in there if I go back, but it's highly unlikely that I will go back now because things are moving forward. This was the week before Christmas. Tried to do my Christmas theme, which is blue and copper, but you know, no one really does blue and copper, just blue and silver. So it was blue and silver, with a bit of gold thrown in. And I've got some stickers from my friend Megan at Penned Whiskers, which I've used, and then there's some planners in crime. And this washi was from Hobbycraft. And I can't remember where the glitter was from. I don't know. There's lots of places from there that do that. Again, Penned Whiskers stickers. I'll try and leave the link if I remember. I should remember. And then this was the week. Was this the week? This was the week of Christmas. And I was ill that week. I held it together reasonably well. But yeah, this Sunday was the last time I'm going to use this. You know, I'm sorry guys, I know that my channel is kind of dedicated to Scribbles That Matter bullet planner, but I need to go back to bullet journaling. I've been reading Ryder Carroll's book, and a lot of the things, this rapid logging thing that I didn't really get the first time I was doing it, I now get it more. So I want to do that, and which brings me on to the next thing. So this was that week, all the tasks and jobs and everything, and yeah, a lot did happen, and I made good use of this. But one of the things that I was kind of sad about with this was the amount of empty space that I would frequently have because I wasn't getting a lot done. And there are lots of things that I could do, and there are things that I am now doing in my new bullet journal to excuse me, to include, sorry, oh, my husband coughed and I got distracted. So I am now doing a tiny bit of note keeping, like memory logging, which I could have done in there. There's no reason why I couldn't, but because of the boxes, I felt a bit restrained. So I'm still going to use stickers. I'm still going to do stuff, but my layouts are going to be a lot more simple, which I think is going to really help. So that was blank. Now, I'm not one for wasting paper, but I really, really need a notebook to practice my lettering in, because as you guys saw from back when I started trying to do hand lettering, there you go, here you go. I am pretty pants at it, so I need to practice, and I need nice paper to practice on. So I am going to use this for that. I'm also going to use it to pen test occasionally, like if it's a pen that I'm not likely to use in this book, I'm just going to pen test it anyway. I'm going to write a few lists occasionally in here because I can. I did what worked and what didn't. So just to check that I'm still filming. So my collections In this, I wasn't really able to do collections, but in the new bullet planner, I could do collections, but I didn't really like the layouts of the weeks because it just, these were quite big and nice, but they were too big, and the new ones I think are a bit too small for me. They are great, don't get me wrong, they are great, and I am actually going to use the bullet planner for my work. But because I work with children and because of GDPR, I can't show any of that. So moving along. So collections, I do a lot of collections, but I find that something that is worth migrating is worth printing. So I put most of my collections onto my computer, and I have a thing called the Little Book of Lists. And what I did was I printed one out, hacked it up, and stuck it in my new bullet journal. Spending more time doing the videos helps because it makes me accountable, and I have actually been feeling really rubbish and guilty over not filming and not doing things. And stickers is good, although if you look at my current layouts, there aren't any stickers used, but that's because they've been hidden away in the back corner because Christmas has been happening. But I have found them. Lists and to-do lists, that's all good. My appointments and my general working day, that is going into a Google Calendar. We now have a family Google Calendar that me and my husband both input in, and we can now see what the other person is doing when they're doing it. And if Chris is working at a weekend, I know he's working. And Ryder Carroll's ideas. Now, small disclaimer, I loved the book, the first 215 pages, but because I borrowed it from the library, I had to return it. I tried to renew it, but it turns out that there is another person, possibly in Buntingford, that wanted this book. So I'd really love to know who that person is, because that person and me, we have a thing in common, and it would be nice to make a new friend. So if the library can kind of tell me that that is a Buntingford person, that would be great. So the things that didn't work, my habit tracking, that was just rubbish. So that is something that I'd like to improve upon. So rather than setting myself up to a month's worth of habits to track, I'm going to try and start small and just do weeks at a time, because if it's worth tracking, I can manage to do it over a week and then try and do it for a week longer, and then I don't feel like I failed. The structure, there were elements that did work and elements that didn't. The structure that I did have, I can pull with me and take into my new journal. And the time blocking thing, that is referencing a video that I listed a while ago from, I think it was Jordan Page. I put a link in one of my previous videos. I watched it, and the time blocking is a thing that really works for me. It's brilliant. So what I've done is I've done 2 timetables, which I'll show you in a minute. Logging my housework, planning the time to do my housework didn't work, but I need to do that. I need to improve it. And the memory keeping, because of an absence of ability to print out pictures, that wasn't working. However, I can make notes, I can write things down. So that is going to work. And as I said, you know, I've got all of this left. Oh yeah, there it is. So my pain tracker, I didn't fill in the rest of December, and I didn't do January because we're in January now. But the rest of December, I was pain free because my new meds are amazing. And let's see, pen tests are okay. Probably do the mindfulness. This I can probably actually pull as well. I haven't pulled it, but I probably will. And I have got a stuff wish list in there, and yeah. So there were a few bits and pieces in there. That was my birthday. Yeah, so there are a few bits and pieces in there that I could transfer over, and I will. In fact, there are a few things that I've already transferred over. Anyway, now this is my new baby. It's an A5 Scribbles That Matter notebook. Sorry, see, I'm so used to saying planner, it just rolls off the tongue now. And this is it. So this is my block planning from the Jordan Page thing. So this is my work days, and this is my not work days, because, you know, times are very different. Then I've got some important phone numbers. This is, I do still need to do this, and when I get a free 5 minutes at the weekend, I will do this. So my year at a glance, I'm going to use Post-its. I'm going to do a square Post-it for birthdays and anniversaries, because they are going to migrate every single year. And I don't want to keep writing them out because it's a pain. And then a rectangle Post-it for dates to remember. And then what I'll do is every time I'm setting the month up, I just rip it out, have it in front of me, and I can reuse it. It's great. Starting in February, because we're in January, and then going through, see, I really need to do this, and then just some notes, all for 2020, because 2020 is going to be an interesting year. I have done a pain tracker, arthritis, for when I take, I'm not going to do it as comprehensively because my new meds are working so well, touch wood, that I think I just need to log when I'm taking painkillers. And, you know, today my shoulder is a little bit cranky and my back's a bit cranky, so I'm going to take an anti-inflammatory tonight, and hopefully everything will be okay. Then we've got my perfect morning and perfect nighttime routine, and some stickers here from Wish, which I haven't showed you guys because I was waiting for my new camera. And then, right, so here we go. This is the master packing list. There is everything that I can possibly need on here, I'm pretty sure. If I go through this the next time I go away and something is not on here and I think, I need that, then all I can do is just go in and edit it on the computer and reprint it. It's all fine. This is the one for Keris. The reason I've done the stuff in pink, and I've also done it on my one, is that some things are relevant and some things aren't. So here I've got my passport. I don't need that if I'm going away in this country. And likewise, I don't need gloves if it's the summer. So, you know, and I don't always need my swimming stuff if it's winter, or if it's for an overnight at someone's house. I don't necessarily need the stuff, but everything else I need. Oh dear, excuse my husband coughing. Excuse me. Yeah, so a master grocery list, preferred beauty products, and my measurements. That is my master wish list. So I've already got on here the new pack, the green pack of Zebra mild liners, Ryder Carroll's book. I desperately want a new printer, because in order to print out those last few things, I had to take out the black cartridge and use the colour one, because it does this weird ghosting thing at the moment. It's very weird. And I really, really would like an HP sprocket. Really, really, really. And I'm also thinking, because this one was a fail. Did I just turn that on? No. I'm also thinking that I might want a new camera with a remote, because I'm starting to do a lot of videos, and this sorting my phone out all the time is just a pain in the bum, so I don't want to do that anymore. Monthly bills, which I haven't filled in yet because of this video. Housework, which I haven't filled in because I'm lazy. This is my house to-do list, which I did start in the other one, but I never filled it in, so I just thought, well, I'll just put in the bits that I want to put in. And then my move it bucket list for the week, the year. We got Christopher Robin and Ant-Man and the Wasp for Christmas. They were amazing, great films. Christopher Robin is a real feel-good movie if none of you have seen it. And, you know, me and hubby love Marvel films, so Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, and Endgame, and Spider-Man Far From Home are the ones that we really want to watch, dare I say, in the cinema. And my little bro got me and Chris a cinema voucher, so we will definitely get at least one date night this year. But there, I've starred all the ones that I really, really want to see. This is for my film club. And now we're into January. So I saw this on Robin, who's from, oh, what's her channel called? My Life Planned Out. She did this, and I think she nicked this idea from somebody else, but I can't remember who she said it was. So this is the month, and then it dots for what's going on. So I have done dots, and I think she's included dates, and I know what things are going on. So I know that if it's a Saturday and it's film club, it's going to be a screening, and I know that if it's a Tuesday, it's going to be a meeting. So those are fine. Purple is work, and I know that I work from Monday to Friday, sometimes weekends as well. And I know what my filming thing is, and I also know when my favourite shows are on. So they are all in place. I've got my task list and intentions for the month. And then we're into the first week. So I've included a sticker from one of the old kits from Ellie Beth, and then some new stickers that I got as part of my prize from Autumn Crafting. So I'm just going to kind of pause there and just show you guys what I got. Forgive the rustle. And as you can see, there are a few empty spaces because I couldn't wait to use them. So this is Ashley's sampler. Ashley is the Ashley from Planners in Crime, and of course I had to get her freebie sampler because, you know, Ashley is my lovely friend. I got some New Year stickers which have been dotted throughout this week, some gold foiled family time and some silver foiled family time, and a couple of those have been used already, and then 2 sheets of appointments and Change the Cat Litter stickers. Now these are quite cute and I really like them, but I can't use them all the time. I think I will only use these when it's really urgent, and as you will probably see, there was a point when it was really urgent this week. And Autumn Crafting also do, so if you get a A5 sheet, A5, well, slightly smaller than A5 sheet, you can get an R in there, and that's your reward sticker. And you know, given the fact that I didn't spend any money, I'm nearly there, which is nice. Or nearly halfway there, I should say. Right, so we have now got lists. I'm breaking the days up by highlighting the whole line. And there is also some memory keeping going on in there. So here is a nice memory. Kerry saw a Hey Dougie magazine and recognised him, so Chris had to buy it. So we ended up with a sticker magazine of Hey Dougie. I think Kerry's got more stickers than me for Christmas. And, you know, that's how my day's going. And I'm actually finding that, although, yes, some things I'm having to migrate, lots of things are getting done. I have made spaces for memories. There are 2 empty ones there. I'm not sure about those. I think I left them just in case, but I don't think there is going to be one. But it's okay. It's okay. I might find some other pictures that I just like. And then we're on to this week. Now, this week I did plan as part of the last video, but it, what are we up to? 23 minutes. But because the footage was so bad, I've decided to leave it. But I did add some stickers afterwards anyway. So the cat litter, as I said, was a bit of a situation. This is an Ellie Beth Designs, I want to say Always Time for Tea, but I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong. If I am, I'm sorry. These were some freebies that I got from a stationery exchange that I did. Planners in Crime, Ellie Beth Designs, Autumn Crafting. And that's basically where I'm up to. I am about to sign this off, and I've put in everything that I can possibly think of. I'm just thinking in my head now, have I got everything in there? So, yep. Right, so there was a new thing. Oh yeah, there was something else I wanted to show you guys. So I managed to get some new pens with some Christmas money from the range. Now, these were recommended by Megan at Penned Whiskers, and unfortunately I have already misplaced one, which I'm really sad about because it's actually my favourite. So you get 5 in the set, light grey, 2 light grey pens, 2 dark grey, and it's the dark grey one that's gone missing, and a black brush pen. You get the light grey ones in a 0.1 and a 0.5, and the dark grey in the same. and it's the 0.1 that I am missing. So the 0.1 looks like that, and that's the 0.5. Now, I really, really like grey to write with. I mean, black's fine, but grey is softer and it kind of looks neater to me anyway. So I don't even mind the 0.5 to be totally honest, but I prefer the 0.1. So these are going to be my weapon of choice for the next, don't know how long, until I get bored. Because I was all about the colour and have 100 different pens in 100 different colours, but I'm really not loving. And the brush pen is quite nice as well, because this brush pen is quite small and quite firm. So for someone that's starting out with hand lettering, I think this would be a good bet. And it's pigment ink as well, which is quite good. So they are Unipin, and I think the whole set was, I want to say $7.99 at the range, but it could have been cheaper. But the range also does these individually. So, you know, totally stocking up on these. Love. So yeah, so that is where I'm up to. I really hope that you guys don't mind my tardiness and my being missing in action, I guess. But one last thing, a couple of Christmas things that I got. So hubby got me those, which I think are probably, they are quite sweet because they are plain and they came from Wish, and can probably write on them with Sharpie. I haven't tried yet, but they are quite nice. They'll be good for like, so it says these are Polaroid deco stickers, so maybe when I get some pictures going from my sprocket, might be able to use those. And then these are from Smith's, which, you know, how sweet, he left the price on. These are just quite cool, and they're just good to kind of just somewhere, but they're nice. They're good. I like them. Just trying to think if there's anything else that I got recently. Got a few different washies, but they've been absorbed into my collection, so I have no possible way of finding them now. And I will be filming. Sorry guys, still got a bit of a cold. I will be filming now every Thursday evening, as planned, but using my phone. And this video I am filming, it's Monday. I won't be able to edit it this evening because it is currently 10:10 at night, and I am exhausted because I had a really bad night's sleep. In fact, I don't actually think I did. I maybe got a couple of hours because I just was anxious about stuff. So yeah, so I should see you guys, hopefully this video will go up before the weekend, fingers crossed, and if not, I will do a double whammy and you will have this one and next week's all in one hit. Okay, until next time, see you guys.